Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Naim, wedding celebrant and MC, and this is the Paris Wedding Show, where it is my job to introduce to you some of the best wedding vendors in Paris and in France. Let's get right into it. Lucie, welcome to the Paris Wedding Show.
Thank you very much, Naim, for welcoming me today.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for hosting us as well, because we are in the lovely Hotel de Marignan in Paris, and you are the event director of the Marignan Hotel. That's why you're here today. And first, I would like you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you, and then we can move on and talk about the hotel. Welcome again.
Okay, thank you very much. So my name is Lucie, and I'm working here in the Hotel Marignan Champs-Elysées since 7 years now. So I start working in the hospitality industry after my high school, where I start my degrees in hospitality industry, and I start my experience in food and beverage. So I traveled all over the world to have many experiences in hospitality industry in restaurants, and then I came back to France, to Paris, where I completely by chance have this opportunity to start working in events department. It was my first experience in events department. So I arrived as an assistant, so 7 years ago now. And then, it was really a good experience for me to discover what happened before the events, to discover what is happening before all the organization part of the event. So I really enjoy. So this is why I'm still here 7 years after. And so now, since I think 4 years, I'm the manager of the event department, and we since 4 years now start improving a lot the weddings. So this is why we have many weddings here and
together.
Yes, exactly.
I see you a lot. I see you and your team a lot, and that's why I wanted to talk about you and the hotel, because for the brides to be and the grooms to be, it's always an opportunity to discover what you do, how do you do it, because everything looks very simple and beautiful when you arrive to the wedding day, on the ceremony or the dinner. But I think it's important for everyone to know what is behind the scenes. So tell us more about the process. For example, what are the most important things to talk about or to think about when you want to get married in Paris in the Marignan Hotel?
I will say, why Paris? Yes, the very first idea is to know why you are going to Paris and why are you looking for a Paris destination wedding. So maybe it can be about the Eiffel Tower, or maybe a private story. I don't know. If you have in your couple some places that you visited before your wedding with your groom or with your bride, and you want to come back, and maybe it was with the Eiffel Tower, or maybe it was in a castle or somewhere else in Paris. But the first thing to know is why Paris, and then you can start maybe to imagine a venue, something that you have in your mind, and that is talking to you like in an intimate way. So yeah, the first point is why, and then you can start thinking about the entire project.
You are doing a lot of intimate events.
Yes.
Very small, maybe 20, maximum 25 people on your very famous terrace now that everyone see on social media. What do you provide? When people are coming to you, what is the package? What is the offer? How do you want to describe that?
Yes. So basically, we don't have any formal packages. It's really like tailor-made proposal, and we really adapt our our proposal to each couple that is coming to us. So yes, so we can do ceremonies, we can not do ceremonies, we can do cocktails or the seated dinner or standing up seated dinner. There is like no rules. We really have like tailor-made suggestions, so we don't have like packages. We do not like the idea of packages. It's really we receive the demand. It can be on Instagram or by email or by phone or in every ways. But we are asking a lot of questions to understand what is the most important thing for the couple and how they want to have it, like very traditional or totally not traditional. And according to what the couple wants, so we create the tailor-made proposal with them. So we have, of course, this beautiful terrace facing the Eiffel Tower, which is our signature suite that can welcome the ceremony and the cocktail hours with the sunset, which is breathtaking. Yes, and
even for us.
Yeah, we do not get used to it even after 7 years. And we have then another space for the seated dinner and another space for the dancing part. But it can be we can mix all the venues that we have in the hotel to create something that really fit the couple. So, for instance, you have a couple that will want to rent, of course, the terrace, and then another space for the seated dinner, and then like our dance club. But sometimes you have as well the couple who wants to spend all the time on the terrace and don't want a seated dinner. So it's like standing cocktail dinner, which is more informal and less traditional. But it's really up to what they want. So we do not have packages to answer the first
sorry
French
for mentioning
question.
the packages.
No problem. Because we are receiving a lot of demand in this case. What are your packages for weddings? And it's really hard to explain that we do not have packages because sometimes it's maybe I don't know how to say it in English, like rassurant.
Reassuring.
Reassuring to have something really like formal and with. But I think in the end it's.
I think it's better. The approach of this is also my philosophy is whether for a wedding you have to be a yes person. You have to be tailor-made. You have to know exactly what the couple wants. So I really like the atmosphere and the approach to really go into the demand, the heart of the demand, because as you said, every wedding is different, every demand is different, every vision is different. So I really like that. I didn't know that about the Marignan. Do you think it's because you were mentioning to me that you are an independent hotel? You don't belong to any different vision. So do you want to explain that a little bit more?
Yes, of course. So yes, so basically we are not part of a big hotel chain as Accor or Marriott, and so we have a woman who is our owner, who is in the management strategy, I would say. We have a lot of freedom in our works, and so it gives us. We don't have like for instance in Marriott or Accor, you have this price per person, including. I don't know, whatever. But for us, we do not have those rules that is coming from above. So we are creating all the items and everything that we can propose. We are creating it. So we do not have any rules from our direction about this point. At this point, so the thing is really to promote what the couple or the customers want, to answer to that question. Of course, we are part of the luxury industry, so we have rules that we have to respect, of course, but it's very important for us to bring our own to all the people here in the hotel, our own vision, and to suggest proposal that can yes, create a tailor-made experience here. So basically, since 4 years now that we have many weddings, because before because before, we wasn't really hosting weddings.
Yeah, before you're talking about before COVID.
Yes,
maybe? Before the world changed a lot.
Yes, exactly. We had this terrace, but it wasn't that much used for wedding.
Oh, interesting.
And since we did our first weddings and have some pictures of it, and we start communicating on this part, we have literally like a boom of requests, and this terrace started to be known a little.
Yes.
So since we have all these requests, we created the fact that the packages are not created. So we ask our management team, how can we manage with all those weddings demands, and then give us like I don't know if
full freedom.
Yeah, full freedom. Like I would say the white card. I don't know if
Carte blanche.
yes,
I think in English it works. You can say it like this: carte blanche.
Carte blanche.
I've heard that many times.
So this is why because we are independent, and that our management team is so confident with us and give us a lot of freedom, that I think that the experience is so much different than
it is.
Other hotel.
I've been officiating ceremonies many times in your hotel with you as well, and I can tell that you're very professional and like very pointillious to every details. But I can also tell that you're a very creative and emotional person. Yeah. I've seen you many times being emotional during the vows of the bride and groom, which can sound funny, but I mean, for most of you, you never officiated or directed an event, a wedding, but when you're part of it, it's hard sometimes to detach yourself from the actual emotion that you're seeing. Because, for example, during an event, a wedding ceremony, for example, a bride or a groom has lost a loved one, for example, and this person is not present. And this can bring a lot of emotion. Or on the other end, it can be a very beautiful moment because their parents are very happy for them and they feel emotional. So I've seen you many times, not crying, obviously, because you're a pro, but I could tell that you were like moved by the event. I think you really like that. You're a very creative and emotional person.
Yes, I think this is the reason why I'm working in this events department. I think sometimes we spoke with the couple during like 1 year, 1.5 years, maybe 2 years sometimes. And when we arrived on the D-Day, and sometimes we never met because it's a couple that is abroad, wherever in the world, and we met. So this is the first, even if the wedding hasn't started, the first time we met in real, this is the first emotional moment. And then when we worked so many time on this beautiful day, and that the day is arriving, and we see the parents very emotional, and that when you are speaking about the couple and telling a bit more about the private part of and the history of the couple every time at the ceremony, and especially when it's you, I have tears in my eyes, and you project I don't know, you
it's all about creating some memories. Even for you, we're not in the events industry. This is what I say all the time. We're not in the wedding industry. We are not in the events industry. We are in the people industry and the memories industry. We are creating moments that will last forever, and it's all a contribution. I mean, we're all partners, and we're trying to create something great for them. Where do you start? Because we kind of have the same background in hospitality. I come from hospitality too. And my approach is very meticulous because of my training. I've been working with the most famous chefs in the world. So I have been trained the French way. So how do you come up with this? I know you have the same background. How do you approach events management who can be highly flexible with this meticulous mentality? How do you do that?
It's hard work, But I think our work is basically to plan what is not supposed to plan. So it's all about this. So it's a lot of work before with all the team to anticipate all the demands that are not demanded by the couple before. So I think it's a lot of communication with the couple first, of course, to ask the good question, because sometimes the couple will not come with some question because, of course, they don't know, and this is our work to ask those questions. So I think there is like a logistical points that is essential to our work with the couple and with, of course, all the team here. So I think the communication is the key of the event management, either with the couple and the team, and also yes, I love the idea with the people here who is working to let them know that they will the couple will remember us forever, and I think this is a way to engage, not to engage, to involve everyone in this day as we are in the process, and so they have they know the importance of what is happening today here and all the responsibility in a good way that we have to share this moment with the couple. So yes, I will say communication and involving all the people who is working for this.
This is very important. I've been working with a great event manager. She's called Selena, if she's looking. Hello, Selena. And she was saying exactly the same. You have to be the free electron towards the hospitality, towards the food and beverage, towards the kitchen, maybe sometimes the caterer, the management, the human resource. And I know that it's a hard work. And you're doing it well, so congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's not always easy, but it's part of this incredible journey.
That's the unfair thing about the events and the hospitality is that everything looks normal. Yes, of course, they created an event, they got paid for it, it's normal. But if there is a problem, then suddenly it's a big deal. So it's a bit unfair. So that's why I wanted to recognize you and your work today. So that's very important. And do you have a special memory or anything very extravagant in this hotel? I know you had a lot of stories.
Yeah, we have a lot of...
So if you think about something on top of your head, that was the maximum, that could be fun, I think.
I think I have one... that is particular to me and one which is very extravagant. So I will say the first one was before COVID, we received at the hotel, as a hotel guest, not part of an event, two women who did the proposal here at the hotel. So the proposal were organized here, and after the COVID, they recontact us to have the wedding here.
Good.
So it's in every wedding, of course, it's a long time relationship with the couple, but to welcome the proposal, and to get to know them about the proposal and the story, and then they came back to us to organize the wedding here. Was one of my first wedding, I think, here at the hotel. I think it was amazing to get to know them like 3-4 years, and we are still getting on emails and getting news. So this is when you work in hospitality industry, this is very rare to have this long time relation with the couple. So that was such rewarding to welcome the wedding, knowing that the proposal was here. So this was like more the emotional feeling that is so amazing in our work. And the second one was a couple who organized a wedding here. I think it was in like winter 2 years ago, and the specific part that was the bride was a huge fan of Lady Diana, so the Princess of UK, who passed away in Paris. and so she was so fan of her that she wanted to be her on her wedding day.
Okay.
So we were doing as a theater, playing that she was Lady Diana, and so we all have to call her Lady D and really get engaged and involved in all this process to make her wish become true. So being Lady Diana on the day of her wedding.
That's very extravagant.
So, yeah, so that's very extravagant. So it was, we were acting. So it's part of always part of our role, but especially in this case. So yes, it's,
two fun stories. Yeah.
Yes, it's a very fun.
And what about the team at the hotel? Because I see a lot of people working here. Everybody seems to know what they're doing. How do you manage all these people during the events? Because I know it's a very hard task to. I remember back in the day, I had an event sheet. With the timeline, you know, so I have this on top of my head when I do a wedding, and I stay the whole evening doing the MC. But how do you do that? Because it seems like you do it very easily. So do you have a secret?
Yeah. So what we usually do is this sheet with all the timeline and what is planned, and so this simple paper is like 1 year of work. So it's it has to be really precise, and basically it's all our work which is summed up on one page. So it's hard work. So this is the first part. Then when we finalize this paper, we start briefing all the team about what is happening.
Okay.
And we, of course, did the planning according to every people that here is working at the hotel. For instance, we have in the food and beverage team, we have many colleagues who are specified in like. So sometimes they have people who love weddings, who love cocktails, who love who have a specialty, I will say. So before the wedding, after knowing the couple, we are thinking about who will be fitting the couple, the customers, and who will match the most. We'll think about it. We try to make it possible, of course. And then before the day, like 1 week before, we organize like a meeting with all the people who will work at the wedding. And we dispatch all the roles. So you will do this, you will do this, you will be in charge of this. And so they have 1 week to think about it and to get involved in the process. So before it starts, everyone know who is in charge of what. Okay. And yes, we try to match the personality according to.
This is not easy.
No, this is not easy, but we are very lucky because our team is very plural, diverse. So it's working pretty well. And as we are organizing many events, they start since years now, knowing how to manage this. So for instance, when they receive, because we are sending all the calendars of the events before, they say, I see that there is a wedding of this bride and groom, can I work on this? So we try to manage to
good.
Yes,
it's growing.
To have a happy team.
Yes, that's important too.
Yes,
because it makes all the work easier. What are the plans for the future for you, for the hotel? Do you plan to do other things now that you are getting really famous for your terrace and for the speed and the comfort of your events? What do you have in mind now that you're leading the team? Where do you want to head for the future?
I think it's probably to maintain and to I don't know how to say it in English, maybe to confirm our expertise in this part of the wedding, and to keep on creating like this emotional relation that we have with the couple. And this is really a long-term work with all the team to continue creating this emotional link with the bride and groom. So it's always working, even if it's the case today. That doesn't mean that it will be the case tomorrow. So really to confirm this this point with all the this willing with all the team, and yes, maybe to open to new parts of the world, because today we are welcoming a lot of couples from America or Brazilian guests as well. But maybe to have to diversify. I don't know. Sorry for the accent. All over the world, and to get to know in more tradition from somewhere else. Of course. And yes, maybe.
This is interesting.
Yeah, and this.
I like that. Marignan is in Paris. Is in the heart of Paris. I mean, we have the Champs-Elysées right there, a few meters away. I think it's a very strategic. It's a very strategic point here in Paris. You have the Champs-Elysées, of course, but for a wedding, you can also have the Alexandre III Bridge, which is more than amazing for a photo session. It's very close from many other points. Do you have any other recommendations to go when you're in the Marignan?
Yes, so we have a central position which is getting very easy, which is get more easy all the logistical parts of the wedding. So this is very important for us, and we are very lucky because even if we are in the center of Paris, this street, the street where we are, the Marignan Street, is really calm.
It is.
So on the terrace, for instance, you are in the middle of Paris, but there is not too much sound. So it's like you're not in the middle of Paris, but you are in the middle of Paris with the Eiffel Tower. And yes, for photo shooting, it's amazing first start to leave the Marignan and then to go to the bridge Alexander III. Third. Then you have the Arc de Triomphe as well, which is absolutely amazing. The Louvre with the Palais Royal, which is Paris is
you're
incredible.
Talking about my offices. This is where I do eloquence every day.
We do not get used to this place. Paris is incredible. So yes, we are in the heart of all these historical and magnificent places. So it's for photo shooting, and even for like if you want to rent a boat, or even for if you want to have the ceremony, for instance, here, and then to get the dinner on the boat, for instance. Even if we can of course welcome the dinner as well, but the boat experience is also amazing. So yes, there is many possibilities here around the hotel. So,
can you help talking about this tailor-made packages, which are not packages? You can help to provide any other entertainment, this kind of thing. For example, good example, if there is a bride who wants to have the dinner on the Seine, for example, you're able to put her in touch with all the providers, because basically you know everyone in Paris.
Yes, we have many contacts.
Hair and makeup artists, wedding planners now, photographers, videographers, officiants, MC. You know everyone, so you can also make it easy for the brides to have any service needed. Yes,
definitely, and we have contacts, and we have good relationship also with everyone. So it's so positive to work with all the people that we know. And so for the bride and groom, I think it's also very reassuring to know that all the providers there already know each other. So for the florist, for the wedding planner, for you officiants, so it's creating like a team spirit with everyone. So of course we can recommend all the providers and work with them so easily. And of course then the wedding planner has a big role on on all those what we were talking about. So
wedding planners.
Yes, we are not like wedding planners because we don't go to the private. We'll say the
outside the hotel.
Yes, outside the hotel, and the private story, we'll say, with the artistical projects. So I think this is really the role of the wedding planner. But yes, it's we all know each other here in Paris.
But
so.
you make it very easy for planners, for photographers, for any wedding vendors in Paris to work with you on top of the hotel, on the terrace, or any other place in the hotel. And this is something that we can feel as well as wedding vendors. I mean, it's always important to remember that we're all working together, you know. And I really like this approach of being horizontal. And you are my partner. On this day, I need your help because, for example, this is my first time in a hotel. I don't know where's the ceremony. I don't know anything. And you will provide this sense of hospitality also to us. So this is very important.
Yeah, I think this is
takes time to
it's really important for us as well to have a good relation and to welcome well everyone who is working on the project, because if for instance the wedding planner or the flowers or you are hired by the couple and we have we didn't participate in those choices, but we are all working on the same project, and so it's very important for us to welcome everyone who is part of the process very well, to make them feel confident and to create like a teamwork and a team spirit, even if we are not hiring the flowers or the wedding planner and all everyone who is part of this. So yes, basically because we are in hospitality industry, and this is why we are also doing those works, it's very important to welcome well everyone who is part of the project. I think this is this is really us, the Hotel Marignan, either for the team, the management team who is working here, and the customers and the providers, and everyone who is we are all on the same. We are all getting in the same direction, and there is no like higher. I don't know how to.
Vertical.
Yes, definitely vertical, and it's. I think this is really us to be.
I can feel it.
Yeah, it's so important to us.
I'm not saying this because you are in front of me today, but this is something that you can feel maybe when you're a wedding professional, but also when you have a hospitality background. I've been working in many hotels, many venues. And when anyone in the management team is not is too much, can be too much of an authoritarian person, this can provide bad vibes even to outside vendors who are not related to the hotel.
Of course.
And this will give a bad atmosphere or bad vibe, you know. When you're in it, you feel it, and this is really bad for any brand. Yeah. Personal brand or hotel brand. So congratulations again for creating this with you. I know that you're not alone.
You are part of this as well. It's not only us, it's everyone who is working.
But even when you come here, there's a sense of calm and professionalism, which helps us to promote it as well, because it's all about emotions. When you spend, even as a vendor, if I have a great ceremony, the couple is happy as always, and then also the event teams makes it even easier and smiling, and everybody's on board. You want to recommend this place, so this is also why I'm here today. So.
Thank you very much, and we are very lucky, I think, here in Paris, because everyone's so nice, and we have the chance to get to know each other very well. So I think it's such a good thing for us, for the bride, for all who is working on the project. Is what is making our job not a job.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And the Paris wedding industry, the French wedding industry is booming, despite every COVID, every struggle. People keep coming to Paris, to France to get married, and people still believe in the city of love, the city of light. So
Yeah.
this is
How
a
can
good
you
thing
not?
to talk about.
Yeah.
So
How can you not?
thank you for having me. Thank you for
Thank you for
hosting the Paris Wedding Show here in this beautiful environment. Where do you start? Where do we start? The bride who or the groom who is watching this video wants to know how to get more information on the Marignan. I will put the, you know how it works. I will put the links right there of the Marignan Hotel. But besides that, is there anything that you want to share with the possible brides that would like to know more about the Marignan?
Yes, so you can contact us on our Instagram or
directly.
Yeah, directly.
Wow.
It's of course possible, and then we have of course a website where you can find all the details of the venue and of our magnificent view on the Eiffel Tower. And we have also a direct event email address.
Fantastic.
So and then you can of course call us or.
You guys speak English?
Yes, we
Good.
sometimes not that.
With a great French accent,
yes.
but I'm sure
Sorry.
everyone will forgive you over there.
Okay, I
you know,
hope so.
No worries
Be
about
kind
this.
with me, yeah.
Yes. So thank you again, Lucie, and
Thank
it was a
you.
real pleasure to have you.
Yes,
and looking
me too.
forward to see your events and your teams
Yeah,
striving in Paris.
yeah, we will. I think you're coming next week, or
Oh my God!
yeah,
Yes, it never stops.
yeah,
So
never.
thank you again. À bientôt.
Thank you very much.